Hi. Thank you for being here today. And today I just want to chat. Just want to chat about life, and there's no title. There's nothing I want to focus on today. Only just chatting. Just gonna be me yapping about random stuffs. But sometimes that's all we need, right? Just someone to be yapping with. Or just listen. Or just talking. It's like we're these little things that living on this rock, flowing in this universe, this infinite amount of space, and we're just flowing, and we don't realize how small we are compared to the rest of what is out there, whatever is out there. We're too caught up with living our own life, worrying about our own things, and we forgot the big picture. And whenever I look at the sky at night, looking at all the stars, it's remind me of how small we really are. And yet, we're too busy with our own life, our own problem, things that we need to take care of, things we're working towards, whatever it is that we're looking for. I don't know it myself either. I just left my parents' house, and I just thought that'd be great to just be in my car, just record myself yapping. It's a beautiful night. The sky full of stars, and the moon is really bright tonight for some reason, even though it's just half full. I wish I could be up here. I could be here and saying something like, yeah, I've been making progress. I've been changing myself, and now I feel so great. Things are going the right direction now. But no, I'm still here, staying at the same spot, doing the same things, working at the same place, waking up at the same time, and go to bed at the same time. But you know what's different? Well, it's not really considered as different, but you know, I clean up my house, apartment. I clean up the whole place. I took all of my clothes out and I fold them neatly, put them where they're supposed to be, clean up all the dishes, putting all the stuff where they belong, and the house is so neat and clean, and I felt good. I felt like I'm someone else who got his life figured out, someone who is living the life that I always wanted. And I've come to realize that if I want to be the best version of myself, then I need to live that version of me right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I need to do the things that version of me would do in order to get there. It's not fake it until you make it, but it's like you have to live it. You have to manifest it into the reality, and you have to live it in order to bring it into reality. Because I can't not just sitting here and hoping for things to happen, for things to show up in my life. Everything. Not just the house, not just the way I make my bed in the morning, but it is every single things. Every single things that need to be done. I know it's so random. All of a sudden I just started talking about that. But it's just like now, today, nothing go right, nothing go wrong either. But it's just like another day that has been repeat. Nothing changed, nothing different from the day before, and the day before, and the days before. And it's like I'm just stuck in this cycle, just doing the same things over and over again every single day. And now I look back and it's miserable because I do not see any meaning in the things that I do. And these days, these weeks, and these months, they goes by so fast. But then I spent 3 days in Montana. 3 days. Well, to be exact, 2 1/3 in Montana, because I spent about almost 2 days to travel. On the plane, flying back there, flying out there, and flying back. I had 2 days and 1/3 of a day to spend out there in Montana. And let me tell you, it felt like 2 weeks. It felt like 2 weeks of me working at the same things every day, doing the same thing, go to bed, go to work, go to sleep, get up, go to the gym, repeating every single day. 2 days felt like 2 weeks. Yeah, really. I did not use my phone. It was just me and myself, driving on the road, being in nature, walking to the rivers and picking up rocks and just being out there in nature. And I enjoy every single second and minutes of it. I enjoy every bit of it, really. And being out there, I felt so alive, even though I was so afraid. I was so afraid of everything, It was something way, way out of my comfort zone. And I never thought I would ever be able to do that. Seriously. I never thought I would ever be able to do that. I really did face my fear and then went out there by myself. All by myself. Even though I spent $2,500 for that trip. But after I got back, it was worth every penny. Even though I'm in debt now, I use my credit card to pay for it. now I have to pay it back. But you know what? I love it. And no regret. No regret. At all. At all. And let me tell you, being out there, the first day, being in Yellowstone, it was great. It was great, seeing all the animals and stuff and the natures. But being in Glacier National Park, on that hike, on that Highline Trail, oh boy, 7.5 hours hike. And it was me going fast paced because I need to go fast to catch the Soto back down to the mountain. But it was like one of the most beautiful, breathtaking hike that I've ever been on, or any mountain, or any just nature. It's just so beautiful, You're on this mountain. It's 7,000 feet above sea level, and you're on this high altitude, and you're hiking, and you're catching your breath, and it's just crazy. And on top of that, most of the trail is when you're one slip away from going to heaven. It was that scary. Yeah, they have to put barbed wire to the wall, to the rock, to the wall of the mountain for you to hold on to while you getting through the trail, because it's so dangerous. They have to put it there so you can hold on to it while you're going through it. That's how dangerous that is, because if you slip, you drop down there, you cook, you're toasted, you're dead, you're going to heaven, straight to heaven, a ticket straight to heaven. So yeah, and the whole hike, I did not think anything but the hike and staying alive. And it was the only objective that I had at the time. And it was kind of wow. It was amazing. I was so fully present with myself at the time. I did not think about any of my problem, any of the things that I didn't have. Hold on, let me go ahead and park in this parking lot. I don't want to, I don't want you to deal with the background noise. With the car. Okay, let me park here real quick. All right. Now I can focus. But yeah, it was amazing. You would hike on this trail, and you would see all these wild flowers all over the place. And this little chipmunk, I'm not sure if it's a chipmunk, but all these animals, and it's just so magical. And you look over the horizon, and you see all these snow-capped mountains from the distance, and then there's a river everywhere. You can see it because you're on top of the mountain. You're on the side of the mountain. You're hiking, and it's like you look down to these valleys and all these mountains all over you. It's so gorgeous. And then you look back to the right, you see these mountains, these glacier. It's so beautiful. It's like a wall on top of you, something right in, something in Lord of the Ring, Lord of the Ring, those crazy mountain. Yeah, that's it. It was so beautiful, and I enjoy every bit of it. And it was great. It was awesome. It was awesome. And then on the way there, I was riding the shuttle, and it was so lucky I got to ride on the right. And then we would drive up to the mountain, and it's literally 7,000 feet. And you would drive on the cliff of the mountain. I don't know how they make these highway on the cliff of the mountain, but as soon as I look out of the window, I see the cliff. It's like you were just standing on at the edge of a 50 floor, skyscraper. You looked out, it's like that. Oh my god, I look out. And it's like, if the shuttle driver, he just do one misstep, we all fuck. Like, we're all falling off the cliff. And that cliff is steep cliff. It's not like going like downhill or like an incline kind of cliff. It's fall off the cliff. And it was crazy. Like, the entire hiking, it was like the entire time in Glacier Park, it's like I was always on the edge of death, on the edge of my comfort zone. At the entire time I was facing death. So I was able to staying so focused, and it felt great. I felt so alive because I was facing my biggest fears. I was afraid of height. I was afraid of death. And I was afraid of not making it out alive. But I felt great. Not because I made it out alive, but it's because I was able to face them and realize that it was not that bad. It was not. And even when I was hiking in the wood, all alone, holding the bear spray, like you're hiding in like all these like narrow trail, and like the bush, they overgrown, so like they get in your way, and it's very narrow, and you don't know whether if there's a bears or whatever animals is hiding in that bush, and you're hiking on that trail the entire time, and you're all alone. I don't know how I did that, but it's like I had the courage. Well, I didn't really have the courage, but the only way for me to get out of it was to keep going and keep going and keep going and toward the end. So I have to, have no other choice but going forward. And I would go into the jungle trail, and it's just the bush. It's just so overgrown, and it get in your way, and it's like so narrow, and it's scary because all the bushes are so thick, and you don't know what behind it. And I wish I recorded it, but it was scary. And they say you're supposed to make loud noise, when you go through places like that, so the animal would hear and they'd be alert. But I didn't do any of that. I was just holding my bear spray, just getting ready the entire time, and I just kept on hiking. Once I got out, I felt great. I felt so alive. And going there to Montana, I learned so much more about myself. And then I got back here. Then I'm back to the person I was before. Afraid of taking risks. Afraid of stepping out my comfort zone. Again and again. And I'm afraid. Again. But then, what do I have to lose? We all gonna die one day. So why not live this life to the fullest and just try your best and just do whatever feels right and stop trying to stay away from that things you've been wanting to get because you keep telling yourself that you're not good enough. There's this old lady today. No, not old. She's probably like, 50, 55. She came in and she asked if I was 19. And then I took out my mask. And I asked her again. I'm pretty old. She's like, 30? I'm like, no, not that old. And she's like, 26. And I was like, yeah, 26. And she's like, you're so handsome. Like, you're so precious. And I didn't really believe her. And then she's like, oh, like, if my daughter, if she didn't have a boyfriend, I would've get her to, to introduce you to her and stuff. And I was flattered, But then I didn't really believe her when she said that I was handsome. Because all these time I keep telling myself that I'm not good enough. I'm not that handsome. So I didn't really believe her. But it felt great when she said it. But still. Anyway. Now I think about it. Why? Why am I keep telling myself that I'm not good enough? Why? Because of the job that I do? Because I do nails for a living? Because I don't work the job that people respect, that give me value, status as a man? Is that all it is? Seriously, come on. You're gonna die one day. And it don't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, plumber, or a cashier, a janitor, whatever the fuck you do. You're gonna die. 200 years, 300 years from now, ain't nobody gonna remember you. No one. No one's gonna remember you. None of the things that you do now, none of the things that you've done, none of the things that you say will matter then. Then why? Why let all these external things get the best of you and stir your peace and stop you from living the life that you always wanted? Yeah, even though these days it fucking suck. It feel like I'm just numbing myself from all these feelings and just nothing going right and I'm just doing the same shit over and over again every day. But you know what? Fuck it. Whatever it is. Oh, fuck it. Why not just live your life and do whatever the fuck you want. Say whatever the fuck you want. Ask whoever the fuck you want to ask out. Even though it's scary. Even though you know that person doesn't like you. Still, do it. Do it so one day you won't look back with regret. With the thinking that, oh, I wish I could have done it. I wish I could have did that. I wish, and I wish. Why not just act like you're still in Montana and just do whatever the fuck you want? Face your fear and do it anyway. Feel the fears and do it anyway. Well, oh man, 25 minutes? I need to stop yapping. Seriously. Whoa. Thank you for listening. I hope I'll see you in the next one.